Happy Friday, everybody. Chris Magnotti, lender for all over Colorado. Of course, coming to you with my Friday market update. So a lot going on with what the Fed talked about in the last week. Some thoughts on it are this. I think the Fed, I've been trying not to be critical of the Fed, but they are really not good at forward-looking, forward-thinking data. So they really seem to be looking in the rearview mirror. They did this. Really, the whole problem with this inflation to begin with is because the Federal Reserve kept interest rates too low for too long. Too much stimulus was put into the economy. Too much money in the economy is ultimately what causes inflation problems. So right now, they paused on raising interest rates, but yet come out and say they're going to raise interest rates 2 more times. Yet we see inflation sharply plunging. Wholesale inflation has gone from 11 to below 2%. Core inflation has gone, from in the 9s to now in the mid 4s. And so clearly inflation is coming down and coming down quickly, but yet the Fed Reserve wants to continue to raise interest rates. It really confuses the heck out of me, but apparently I'm not on the board of the Federal Reserve, so they don't want my opinion. But I also want to talk a little bit about housing data and the mathematical impossibility of a housing market crash right now. So housing market crash, of course, has been all the talk for the last couple years. And if you've been watching my videos, I've been telling you it's silly. So I'm going to continue to tell you it's silly. The reason why, it's literally mathematically impossible to have demand where we have it, which is very low but stable, and have inventory where we have it, which again is very low and stable, and have a housing market crash. It's the law of supply and demand. There is enough demand to buy all the houses that are out there. Granted, every neighborhood, every property is different, but there is enough demand out there. And a lot of times we're seeing still, we actually have more demand than supply. And we're still seeing bidding wars on certain properties. And that will continue unless we have a huge run up in supply, very unlikely, or a drop off in demand. Again, almost very unlikely because demand is already super low. So there's not much lower for it to drop right now. So anyway, that's just my thoughts on the Fed. That's my thoughts on a housing market crash. If you like the video, click like. If you have any questions about financing a home, of course, give me a call. Let me know. I'm glad to help you out, and have an awesome Friday.